Finalist George DiCamillo of Virginia. We'll start with an opening statement from George and then questions from there, please.
Wow, what a blessing this 5 years has been for me. Everyone knows the story. Me falling short 3 times in the round of 12 stings. It did. But the day after I lost last year, I made the right adjustments in my mind. I have great mentors in my life, and it's been easy ever since.
Questions, please.
George, we got a holy war coming up. We got Ignatius versus St. Ed's tomorrow night. West Side of Cleveland rivals in the NCAA final between you and Dean Heil, 2 guys I've been watching since you were youth guys. How special is this that you get to wrestle Dean in the NCAA final?
It's really special. You, as a competitor, Dean is the reason that I get up in the morning, the reason that I compete as hard as I can, the reason that I train as hard as I can. He's the defending champ. It's simple. But we have history. We have bad blood. We've wrestled since we were little kids. He took away my dream of a state championship my sophomore year. Took away my dream of a scuffle championship this year. So I'm coming after him.
Next question, please.
In this past match, George, it looked like you were getting stronger as it went, you know, and talk a little bit about what you figured out about your opponent that let you actually take over when it really mattered.
Bryce, I've wrestled him twice in my career as a true freshman when he was at NC State at 133, so I was familiar with the way he wrestled. But nowadays with technology, you could watch people's tendencies and watch all their matches. But for me, I just have to be ready off the whistle, and I noticed that a few times when I went in on shots, he would go secondary D when I went to go pop up the back door, which is one of my best positions, quite frankly. So I figured that out, and I exploited that to the best of my ability. Got stalemated a couple times, but I kind of figured it out in the middle of the match. And also, I've been known as one who has really good cardio, really good set of lungs on me. So it was easy for me to pick up the pace when the fire was really on.
George, you had mentioned the past 3 NCAAs. Did you ever think about the past 3 NCAAs prior to this tournament, prior to even tonight, when you were so close, or this afternoon when you had a chance to become an All-American?
You know, honestly, no. It might come off as me trying to, pretend like I'm not thinking about it, but honest to God, I haven't. I believe that everything happens for a reason, and it's all part of God's plan for me. So I had to make the necessary adjustments in my head. I made the obvious adjustment of going up a weight class this year, and I think it's paid dividends in the long run. There were a lot of people, when I said I was going up to 141, who told me I was crazy. Who told me, if you can't place at 33, how the hell are you going to place at 41? You know? So I've used that as fuel, but I've also believed in myself all along that I truly am, if I'm wrestling my best, the best 141-pound wrestler in the country. And I hope to prove that tomorrow.
George, scuffle semifinals with Dean, was it?
Yeah.
The controversial, it might have been a fall, it might not, they didn't call it, but you guys got in some crazy scramble positions.
Right.
What do you think you learned from the Southern Scuffle semis with Dean Heil, and how are you going to apply that tomorrow night in the NCAA final?
I think it's just simply finishing quicker, finishing more efficiently, hiding my ankles. But more than scouting him, because I've known him since I was a little kid, he knows me. So it's Jordan Lean, our assistant coach, just every time I go on the mat, he preaches 2 things: set the guy up and score, and have fun doing it. He told me I had 5 more matches in my career, and it was a pleasure watching me. Now I got 1 more. I got to set the guy up, score, and hopefully my hand will be raised on Saturday night.
That's all from George. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations.